It's good YouTube, it's your boy Nas. We're here with another reaction. Kakumei, forgive me. Kakumei Vegeta. I don't know what this is. I don't know what version of Vegeta this is. I'm thinking it's a fan. Is this a fan story? Because I've never heard of Kakumei Vegeta. But Official Divine has. And that's really all that matters. Without further ado, we're gonna hop right into it. If you enjoyed the reaction to Kakumei, how strong is Kakumei Vegeta? Leave a like, comment down in the comment section below. And let me react to next. As always, hit that sub button.
Vegeta, surpassing Kakarot, Vegeta's one and only goal.
Yeah, you lost me right there. Oh wait, I thought he said that Vegeta actually surpassed Kakarot. I was about to say, you lost me right there,
With
bro.
Vegeta's strength rising higher and higher, but never fully eclipsing, he has to choose a different path. But the fans of the series decided to take this into their own hands and keep Vegeta on course. And instead of getting the strength of a destroyer,
Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Because I started watching Dragon Ball when I was like young, like 4 or 5ish, right? Isn't it crazy how far they've come? Like from the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball Super. It's crazy how far they've come in like in terms of like their strength. Yeah, they're literal gods now. So
he's going to put one in the dirt. In the Dragon Ball strength of a destroyer and keep Vegeta on course. And instead of getting the strength of a destroyer, he's going to put one in the dirt. In the Dragon Ball fan manga titled Dragon Ball Kakumei, we finally get to see the fruits of Vegeta's strength at last, as Vegeta is informed that 17's wish had brought back all the universes that were erased, and Goku has been captured.
Hold on. Y'all know we don't do this too loud, you know? Just in case I gotta talk over it.
Captured by the gods, imprisoned in Universe Zero. Vegeta has 2 years to prepare for the war on creation.
Universe Zero. Why they capture Goku?
Back all the universes that were erased, as Vegeta is informed that 17's wish had brought back all the universes that were erased,
right?
And Goku has been captured by the gods.
Oh, so this is after the Tournament of Power. They're basically saying that Goku was captured by the gods.
Imprisoned in Universe Zero.
Vegeta
has 2 years to prepare for the war on creation and heads to Universe 6, arriving on planet Sadala. Meeting up with Cabba, Caulifla, Kale, and even Broly, Vegeta must prepare the warrior race for the biggest battle they will ever fight. Meeting the king of Sadala, he's appointed to train all of the Saiyans, but he's forbidden to use any of his transformations. Day in and day out, their strength increases more and more, with the gifted Saiyans Kale, Caulifla, Cabba, and Broly making massive strides in their evolution, training together alone with Vegeta.
I'm gonna lie, some of the fan stories be better than the original. R.I.P. to the Akira Toriyama. But some of the fan stories, the direction they go into is the direction that most people will want them to go into. That's what makes it better. It doesn't make it better for the series or anything like that, or the story that the original creator's trying to tell. It just makes it better for like the fans, basically.
Every night, using their full strength. But among the stars, death is on its way to make the Saiyan race go extinct once again. Warriors from Universe 14 are traveling throughout the multiverse, destroying everything in sight, and head to Universe 6 to start slaughtering everyone in the universe. However, one of these warriors isn't like the others, being gifted with unlimited knowledge and getting the mantle passed down. Universe 14 has a brand new destroyer, the god of destruction, Amaron. Vegeta senses a massive amount of energy approaching, as he says that this energy feels like a destroyer. Vegeta prepares the planet for battle, as all the Saiyans put.
I like how you can sense like god of destruction energy.
Put up a key barrier to protect the planet, but the sky turns black as a massive ball of destruction breaks through the barrier straight through the clouds and explodes on the battlefield, and crash landing on planet Sadala. The demons are finally here with a god. And the first words that this new destroyer says when he sees Vegeta is, "You are strong." The god of destruction starts doing an entire analysis on Vegeta.
But they treating him like that. Why they treating him like a Y'all know I got stuttering problems, bro. Relax. Why are they treating him like he's an unlockable character, bro? Like he's a locked character you just can't unlock, bro. You gotta beat the whole game to unlock him, huh? Like, get out of here.
Deducing that
Amun
Vegeta
Ra.
is a Saiyan that was trained by the angel Whis and has the ability to raise and lower his power level. Vegeta asks, "Who are you?" But before he can get an answer, Amaran uses a chain that grabs Vegeta's leg and pulls him into a massive gut punch, sending him flying into the air. Broly chases after Vegeta, but is stopped by the two demons, and before Broly can land a punch, one of them opens up a portal, and Vegeta recovers and transforms immediately into Super Saiyan Blue. Hitting the destroyer back down to the planet, their fight becomes more and more intense, and Vegeta is able to grab his
there will never be better fights than Dragon Ball, bro. You can't tell me that. What fights? Goku and Frieza literally fought for like a billion episodes, bro. What fights, bro? Every other anime, their fights last like 2-3 episodes, and it's like, it was aight. Like, we kept getting side characters fight. Like, they was fighting. It'd be like a war, and the main character would get like 5 minutes of the fight, and then you go back to the side. Like, bro, Dragon Ball give you the up close personal Goku versus Frieza, Goku versus Hit, Vegeta versus Boo, Gohan versus bro. There will never be another anime Dragon better than Dragon Ball. It may have a better story, but overall, hell no.
"This is the last time I'll ask you." But before Vegeta can finish, a portal opens up and a fist comes flying through, punching Vegeta in the face, sending him flying. And this sets up the destroyer's next attack, blasting Vegeta directly in the stomach. And Vegeta gets up once again, determined to put a god of destruction in his place. Vegeta grabs the destroyer's chains and slams his body into the planet, but Amaran was able to avoid it at the very last second and headbutts Vegeta in the face, saying that attacks like those aren't going to do any damage to a destroyer. Trying to provoke Vegeta even further, he says he wants to see Vegeta's reaction when his henchmen find his wife Bulma, but that was a mistake. Vegeta explodes with power and Amaran gets excited, saying "Final." Vegeta lands a devastating right hook to the destroyer's jaw, sending him flying into a combo strand of heavier and
they need to have Official Divine as one of those like analysts or broadcasters that be doing it like over the radio and stuff like that, or like the ESPN workers, bro. They need to have him as one of those, bro. Bro got me hyped.
Attacks until Vegeta puts his hands together to fire a Gallic gun, but they are wrapped up by chains, and the destroyer pulls Vegeta in once again, landing a wide open punch to the face. But just like Beerus, that's food. Punching the destroyer into a mountain and breaking free of his chains, he lands a double axe-handed slam on top of his head. The destroyer rises from the rubble, laughing, wanting to drag this fight on longer and longer, because he's having way too much fun. But that's when the energy shifts, and a power unlike anything else awakens, and they have no idea what they've just done. But that one will be a story for another day. Vegeta and the destroyer.
We're gonna get Kakumei Broly. Oh my God is real, man. God is real.
Battle continues as the destroyer taunts Vegeta, saying that Bulma won't last till the end of the day. But Vegeta says, "Let's finish this conversation with our fists." Charging at the god, both fighters are having a true battle of gods, and Broly's rampage comes to an end. With everyone else defeated, Vegeta has reached his limit. Amaran tells Vegeta that Vegeta still hasn't used his full strength. His knowledge knows that he has something else far beyond this. The destroyer starts massacring all of the Saiyans, using a giant scythe to slice them apart. And before Amaran can finish off another, Vegeta knees him in the face, and the destroyer's eyes light up. This is the power that he saw, moving so fast that Broly didn't even see him move yet. And this is where the story flips. Vegeta's done being a destroyer. He's been doing it his whole life. He was the Prince of Destruction, and now he's the King of the Angels.
I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, Divine. See, some of them just don't hit. Like, that was hard, but it didn't hit. It didn't like punch me in the gut or punch me in the chest. Like, oh my God. And then
standing before the god of destruction is the second mortal in existence to achieve a power that not even the gods can reach.
Vegeta unlocked Ultra Instinct.
Rod won't leave him in the dust forever. This is Ultra Instinct Vegeta.
Oh my
Seeing
gosh.
Vegeta's new strength, the Destroyer decides to use all of his, as his aura becomes more sinister than ever. And as he throws the first punch, it hits straight oxygen, as Vegeta dodges out of the way and lands a massive punch to the stomach. Amaran is shocked as Vegeta's movements, aura, and demeanor are completely different now, as he tries to use his knowledge to find a weakness, but that's when Vegeta stops moving and breaks through his flaw.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Landing another massive punch, but that's when the energy of destruction engulfs Vegeta, and once again, he's able to avoid it. Vegeta's mind
I'm about to
is
say,
so
didn't he Vegeta avoided Hakai when what's his name? Topo did it. So like if you have all knowledge, you should know that he's been hit with that before and it didn't work.
honed that he can see the path that he needs to take before he takes it. But this slight thinking is stopping Vegeta from completely mastering this form, and the Destroyer decides to paint the planet red, killing more Saiyans in Vegeta's face, making Vegeta's emotions go wild. And Vegeta lands another attack on the god, and instantly dodges a death beam to the face. Vegeta taunts the god, saying that a deity is being looked down upon by
It's
a
beautiful.
mortal. But that's when the Destroyer uses telekinesis to pull all of the Saiyans into a massive ball, crushing them, and forces Vegeta's emotions to flare once again. And that was his opening. Using his sickle to stab Vegeta through the shoulder and slamming him into the mountain, but Vegeta grabs the chain and pulls him in, firing a point-blank mouth beam to the face. But Vegeta's stamina is running completely dry, and it looks like this is the end. But the Destroyer turns his attention to the remaining Saiyans, and Vegeta tells him to stop. All of the Saiyans transform for one final stand, and Gabba rushes in, but is only met with death, getting stabbed through the chest and ripping out his heart. Vegeta
He killed Kaba. Oh hell nah, bro. That's a little homie too. Nah, Vegeta, you can't go. You can't go
stands
for
with
that.
tears in his eyes, and energy restored enough by the King of Saiyans to make one last stand. But energy restored enough by the King of Saiyans to make one
Oh my. Who who is the beautiful owner of this artwork? Oh my gosh. He got Goku with his hand on Vegeta like he had his hand on Gohan. Oh, bro. As a Dragon Ball fan, bro, I need this. I need this I need this animated now. Oh my god, bro. This is the I need to frame this. This might be the greatest anime picture I've ever seen in my life. I don't care.
last stand, but for some reason Vegeta's emotions are eerily calm as he eats a punch to the gut, and the god retreats into space as his energy has been completely used up. The Destroyer decides to fire one last destruction ball to end the entire planet, but Vegeta uses everything he has and punches the god to the moon, and to everyone's surprise, he spares him. Instead of killing him on the spot, Vegeta tells him to run away and send a warning to anyone who wants to challenge him. They will be defeated. The story of Dragon Ball Kakumei follows the events of the Tournament of Power in the Broly movie, in which Goku in just the very first arc was able to throw punches capable of destroying the entire Universe 7 macrocosm, with this macrocosm housing realms that transcend the concepts of space and time. And after all of Super and all these events, the prince is only getting billions of times stronger. Overall, Kakumei Vegeta would scale from complex multiversal to outer versal, with infinite to irrelevant speed. And shout out to Vegeta, who dropped 100.
All right, okay, bro. $100, bro. This is getting crazy now. $100. Official Divine, you making money, boy. You making money. Without further ado, that's it from our reaction. This needs to be animated. If this is even in just like a YouTube animated type of way, bro. This needs to be animated. This was beautiful. This is beautiful. My further, that's it for my reaction. If you enjoy my reaction, do it like, comment, on the comment section below, and like my reaction next. As always, hit that sub button.